Hi, welcome to the Sunset Stitches show. My name's Trevor Conquergood, and we are coming to you from our Sunset Stitches embroidery studio here in sunny Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, Canada. And I'm in the studio, and with me, I have my son Nicholas. How's it going today,
Hello,
Nick?
everybody.
Hmm.
I'm doing good. How are you?
I am good. That is awesome. This is going to be something for fun. We love embroidery here at Sunset Stitches, and today we're going to play a game. So basically, Nick's going to see how good I am at
Yeah. So
guessing
we're
the
gonna
numbers.
test you on your how good you are and how accurate you are with guessing stitch count because we know you've done that with your viewers before.
That's awesome.
So we're gonna give you 6 different designs to guess from. You're
Okay.
gonna have to get 10% of the stitches in
Ooh,
order to I guess win that design.
that's
And
like a
then you
A grade, right?
yeah,
90%. I'm
yeah.
like, okay.
Yeah, and then you gotta get 3 out of 6 in order to win
Okay.
the whole thing.
That's a pass. I
Um,
got
yeah,
3 out of the second. Fail 3 times, and I'm still gonna
yeah,
pass. Okay,
and we
I
don't have
got it.
any prizes or punishments for you
This
today,
sounds
but,
fun,
I
Nick.
mean, later in these videos, in the Sunset Stitches
Uh-oh.
show, we might have some rewards
Prizes
and
and
punishments.
punishments. Okay.
So we'll see.
Like who does the dishes tonight? Is that what
Yeah,
you're
maybe that's
talking
it,
about?
and we'll
I'll
record whoever
I'll
does it.
double down, like, let's just do that right now. So,
And we would
um
like to welcome along you guys, the viewers, to play along with us.
okay.
Obviously, this is a pre-recorded show, but you can still do the math in your head,
Yep.
and we want you guys to let us know what you got out of 6 in the
Okay.
comments below. So if you
Oh,
got
fun.
1 out of 6 or 6 out of
So
6.
I expect to see my friend Ori put in there like what she got, and
Yeah,
everybody, all my friends can play along. So that's awesome, Nick. I love it.
exactly. And
So
obviously
you guys
this
have to be honest though, right? Like don't just put 6 on there and be like,
yeah.
I beat Trevor.
Yeah. And obviously this little thumbnail right now, this is kind of a joke. I don't think we're gonna be showing any 2 million stitch designs. um, but some pretty big ones and some pretty small ones, and we have
2,000,000. Boy, then I'd
different
have to get you
varieties of
if it was
stitches.
2,000,000 stitches, how close would I have to be then?
200,000?
1,908.
Two
Oh my.
million? No, 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 no.
What's the
You
10% on that? Okay, I get it. And
it's
you know what?
like
This is such a good game.
two
Um,
hundred thousand something.
I wanted to say because I see what you're saying. I have to be within 200,000 if it's 2,000,000. Well,
I
here's the
think.
thing. We often play this game in some of our retreats that we've done to win prizes, right? And we've had some good prizes for people. And some of the people have done really well with their guesses. So this is kind of fun. You guys can put me
Yeah.
to the test and see if I'm any good at playing my own game.
Yeah.
So I'm ready to go. Oh, but
Okay.
wait, I brought some friends to help me out. Is that okay? Can I bring my
Yeah.
bear? I got my bear family party.
Sure, why not?
They're all here just in case I need a little extra, moral support with my game.
Yeah. Alright, so let's go on to the first design.
Okay. Oh,
So this is the first design.
okay.
I will say all these designs are ones that I've made, Nick.
Okay.
They just have never been released for whatever reason.
Okay.
So it's
It's
a
a
little yin yang cat,
cats. Cute.
and
Yin
you can
yang cat.
see it's a fill stitch. Well, it's got
Is
fill
it
stitches in
all
it.
filled in? Is it white
I
and the
believe
black?
so, but I believe it's cut out like underneath. The black is on top the white, but I
Oh, I
believe
see.
it's cut out.
Okay, so that helps me to know.
Um,
But it's solid, right? Like there's a
Yeah, and then it's a 167 millimeters by 181 millimeters, and I think we'll say that Trevor's welcome to use his calculator, yeah, for this process. It's a little
so
bit
for
hard
your screen
otherwise.
says 176.
What did I say?
I don't know. I thought you said something 67, but I could have heard it
Did I
wrong.
maybe I said it backwards. Well, it's
I'm
176
just
by
teasing you. Okay,
181.
so now because I got to convert this whole thing into inches because I can't do it in metric. Nick, you're only you young guys do the all 100% metric. So I know that every inch is basically worth $0.25, right? This is $1 in Canada. It's called a loonie, but there's 4 quarters in $1. So that means 100 pennies in $1. So 176. That's like 7 inches kind of size, right? You're talking about embroidery that's this big, almost a 7 by 7. That's like 49 square inches. Holy, and it's mostly all filled in, but there is some blank space around the outside, right? But it's solid embroidery. Is that what I'm reading here?
I think
So
so. Maybe the size of it was
49,000.
a reason that it
I'm
never
gonna
got released. I
guess
don't know.
55,000 stitches to is this it? Is this when I give my answer? Now,
Yeah.
are you
Yeah.
gonna say final answer, Trevor, or do I
Is
get
that
to
your
throw
final
numbers
answer?
around? Can I think numbers, and are you
Yeah.
gonna be like, is that your final answer,
Yeah.
Trevor?
I'll give you a
Okay.
3, 2, 1, and you can say your answer.
All right, well, that's fine.
Are
I
you ready?
feel like if it's all, so I just want to do it again. It's like that and that and then border. Tell me more. Like, is there white? See how there's like a black border, but then I still see like another area
Right
and then a
here.
border again, right outside of that on the
Yeah.
outs there. That all stitching too?
I believe the white fill is it's literally just a puck, a white puck, and then the black is what actually makes it have shape.
What's a puck?
Like it's like a flat circle. That's all it is. So it's just a flat circle with a
But is it
black on top.
filled in with thread, right? Like
Yeah, it's a
around it?
fill.
Okay. So the white is the outer circle, and there's a hole for the black spot where that one part comes in. Okay. And then there's a border around that outer circle and the black's on. Now I see, right? So
Yeah.
that outer circle's filled in and it's like half filled in, and then the black comes on top. And so I don't know, like maybe for 52,000 stitches, Nick, is my
Okay.
final answer.
3, 2, 1.
52,000 stitches.
All right. Let's see how you did.
Ooh.
55,935.
No!
So you should have gone along with your first
How-
answer, but you were in the range of 10%, I believe. I think
hold on. So what's the 55,000? So 10% of that is I have to be within
I think
5,000
I think it
stitches.
was around 50,000 to
Oh,
61,000
there you
was
go.
roughly
So
the
I
answer.
got it. Yay! That's
So
a
you got
check
that
mark.
one.
All right, I got one.
Good job.
1 for 1.
All right, let's go on to the next
Hey,
one.
did you wait a minute? Did anybody else get that one?
I guess they'll let us know.
All right.
All right, so here's design 2.
Design 2. Oh, look at that. That's you guys.
Yeah.
That's
This
cute.
is kind of modeled after me and my girlfriend Tatum, but
Nick's got red hair, so I'm pretty sure that's Nick.
it's
And
any boy
Tatum's
who
got
has red
long
hair and any
blonde
girl who
hair.
has blonde
So
hair.
that's Nick and Tatum. Oh, you guys look so cute.
Anyone, it could be anyone. So yeah, there's fill stitch again, and then more satin stitches around, and this
How
is a little
big
bit
is that?
smaller.
Oh, okay. So we're 82
82
by
by
52.
52.
Right. So now, if they understood my
So 2
rationale,
inches
right?
by
2 inches by just over 3, right?
3.
Because remember, every inch is a quarter.
Yeah.
Not technically a quarter, but it's 25 millimeters, right, as an inch. So 50. So it's 2 inches wide, 3 inches tall. 2 by 3 is 6, and it's mostly filled in and borders around the outside. So I'm going to be going like higher than 6. I think we're getting into the, man, this is hard. So more like I'm gonna go 6 square inches, right? Is how big it is. And I usually go like, if you filled that in solid square,
Yeah.
it would be 1,500 an inch was kind of my average square, maybe 1,000. Could anybody wear from 6,000 to 8,000 range is what I'm guessing. And so let's split it in the middle. 7,000 stitches is my guess.
3, 2, 1.
7,000 stitches.
All right, let's see how you did.
Let's see. Oh,
8,833. So the 10% was, I believe, 7,950. So
right.
you weren't in range this time.
I missed. That was 8 it's over 8. See, I said it between 6 and 8, but see, what you have to consider is that there's borders, satin stitch borders around all of the fills. You know, if
Yeah.
those were run stitch borders, it would have been like 6,200, and I just split the middle. But I
Yeah.
really should have said gone to the 8 and stayed there. You know, I
Yeah.
just got to 8. I just, man, that's close. So okay, so oh, isn't he cute? You guys,
You're
there's
1
all
for
these
2.
cute
You're
faces.
still passing.
The bears are just here for moral support, you know.
Yeah. All right, let's
I've got
go
a
on
big
to the
one
next
here. Help
one.
me. He'll stick and do it with me this time. All right, move on.
So
Oh, that's
here's a
heart.
heart with some atoms, I guess, around it, you could call it.
Interesting. Oh, those look like candle wick stitch.
Yeah, they are. I believe that's what they are.
It's
That's why
4
it doesn't.
inches by 4.5. Oh, and
And
it's
it's all big
mainly
fill and then
a big
satin and
fill
candlewick.
heart, right? So, you know, I know that it's 16 square inches, but a lot of that fill heart there's going to be smaller than 4. It's going to be more like, well, I'm going to go with, you know, what I'm thinking here is that there's a lot of empty space, right? So when you use this formula that I like to play with, the how many square inches is it? It's 4 by 4. Well, that's 16 square inches, but I can take a lot of 2-inch chunks out of that, just, you know, on the
Yeah.
sides. So I'm going to knock that 16 down to 14, down to 12 square inches, you
Yeah.
know, maybe even down to 10. And then, so I'm left with the kind of areas that are covered, and I can see the hearts fully squared. And I'm thinking there's like 6,000 stitches just in that red heart. I don't know, but it's just my guesstimate. And then each of those 3 columns has to be close to 1,000 stitches, I bet. Like, I feel like 9,000 stitches is the right number. Now, the candle wicks, they're probably not a big significant number of stitches that get added in. So I could be really high at 9,000, because what if that heart's only 4,000? You know, how big is that heart? I'm trying to estimate it in my mind, like squish it in there. You know, if that's 4 by 4, is the heart 2 by 2? Because then it's really closer to probably 4,000, maybe 5. Let's go 5, and then still 3. It's got to be between 8 and 9,000 stitches, is my feeling on this one. What do
All right,
you
let's give
think?
you a drum roll and countdown.
All right,
3, 2, 1.
9,000.
9,000. All right. Let's see how close you were.
I don't know. Oh, 86.
Yeah, 8,687. So you were within the 10% range again. So
Ice cream for us. It's a there's all the different bears in the group. You know, when I take, this is a project, Nick, I'll take with me on the road into a store and do like hands-on.
Yeah,
And
it's nice.
and everybody makes it their own bear.
Yeah.
So I have all my bears with me.
Let's go on to the next design. Here's a shamrock.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
This we've actually sewn out and made.
This is one that now it's a mesh. So the background is a mesh. And then there's satin stitches on top. And it's one of those, it's 4 by 4.
Yeah. It's very close to the last one in size.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? But the so I'm thinking the mesh is going to be a lot less stitches than a fill, you know, because it's like usually just rows of run stitches. So the coverage per inch is going to be lower. But it does have a lot less of the white space. You know, if this was 16,000, I'd take out like maybe 1, 2, 3, 4,000. So that leaves me 10 square inches that I think are like pretty covered, but it's mostly borders, right? It's a, I don't know, like if 10 square inches.
Yeah, it's a full satin,
or it was a 5,
all satin, and they're all intertwined, and then it's got a full mesh.
Really nice Celtic work. Hey, good job, buddy. That's a nice one. So that one, I want to say the mesh fill with that light, it's probably more like 2,000 stitches of mesh is my guess there. And then the borders, I see like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, maybe 8. Could that be 1,000? 2,000 per 2, 4, 6, 8? Would it be 2,000 per one? So I'm going to go 8, 9, 10. Oh boy, why does that feel high? I want to guesstimate, Nick.
Yeah.
10,000 is how I'm feeling about it. But if it was, what if I was wrong? So let me what if those hearts are less than 2? What if they're only 1 each? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then if I sit, it's definitely more than 6. It's got to be more than 8. There's a 4x4 area. And so I feel like it's between 8 and 10. And if it was 10,000, that means I got to be within 1,000, right? So I got to guess. Good.
I'm gonna give you one lifeline, and this will be the only time I give you a lifeline today.
I get a lifeline.
Continue with your gut. That's gonna be my only lifeline I give you. Don't underestimate the design and continue with your gut. That's all I'm gonna say.
2 lifelines. That's my 2 lifelines. So
that's all you're getting. I'm not gonna help you again.
Well, so
and the audience too.
Originally, I was like 2,000 kind of. I was trying to count the knots. Like, there's quite a bit of work. Like when I think of a steel stitch, I can imagine how many stitches are in it, but they're all twined up in like little pretzels. So there could be, I guess the question is how many miles of Celtic work is in there.
Yeah,
maybe they're more like 3,000 per. That would make 3, 6, 12. Then it could be as much as 14,000 stitches. Now I'm way out of the ballpark here. I don't know. I was thinking 10 in the beginning, and that was like my gut. You said go with your gut, so I'm just going to go with my gut, which was I threw out there 10,000 stitches.
All right, that's your final answer.
I don't know. Count it down.
3, 2, 1.
10,000 stitches.
All right, let's see what you got.
Oh,
11,935. So I think you're technically
a little bit more. Yeah.
I think you technically needed 742 more stitches to win that one. So that's on that one.
I'm 1 yes and 2 no's now. Okay.
Yeah, because
really
I think you needed to be
skills there.
I think the very bottom was 10,742 for me, and the top was like around 13,000. So you guessed 10 and then you guessed 14. I was just hoping you'd go in the middle, but I tried to help you out.
I'm still feeling happy in here, Nick.
Okay,
I got a fried egg on my tummy, but I'm
still
confident.
50%.
Let's get it.
All right, let's go to the next one.
Ooh. Okay.
So here's a design that kind of fits the time of year it is right now, which is fall.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's a big giant fill and then a bunch of run stitch. And I mean, I don't know why I didn't add, but there's also satins. Like those are satins.
Oh yeah.
That
orange is fill, embroidery fill, like I believe fabric. That's a fill.
That's a fill. So I believe what I did was it was just like a flat fill, and then all this black was just kind of like drawn on top of it. You could say.
Yeah, I see it. I can see it. So it's run stitches, details. So and it's 3 inches tall, 4 inches wide. So it's you got 12 square inches, and so the run stitch part of it with the satin stitches probably only a couple thousand stitches max there, but the orange, how much is in the orange, right? 3 times 4, but and it's a 1. So like I'm thinking that even though the 3 times the 4, there's a lot of white space in that again. So I'm knocking that down, the 12 down to 10, down to 8. Maybe that pumpkin and flower is like more like an 7 or 8 square inch area. And if you just used a standard fill, it's usually in that 1,000 stitches per inch range. So I feel like there's 7,000 worth of fill and 2,000 worth of detail there. So I'm edging in that 9,000 range for this design. Right?
You got a final answer for me?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with 9,000. Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
9,100.
Okay, let's see how you did.
I bumped it up this time.
8,000. I think you're in range. I actually think
the 100 didn't help.
No, actually, it's weird because The highest answer you possibly could have given me for the 10% range was 9,166. So you were actually
Way, we
66
win.
stitches off
All right.
of the
We're 2 for
10%.
2. We're back in the
So
win column.
if you had just
Feeling
randomly
confident.
gone to 9,200, I would have really felt bad for you because then you would have just gone over.
I don't
But
know why I added the 100 at the last moment
that's
anyway,
another
but
check mark. So you're
with your
3 for
gut.
5 right now.
Okay.
All right, and let's go on to this last one. It has a slight twist to it, I
What
guess
did
you
you
could
say?
say.
3 for 5? Have I already done 5? I thought
Yeah.
that was 2 for 4.
Yeah, it's 3 for 5.
Okay, 3 for 5. I really need to get this one then. Okay.
Well, I mean, no, actually, technically, you've won because you've gotten 3 out of 6. We said you had to get
Oh,
50%
I
correct.
got 3 already.
Yeah.
Phew.
But this is
I
for
was not
bonus. This is bonus points right here.
you need the little check marks next time along the
I got
bottom
them on
so
my
that I can
paper, but
follow along.
okay.
I didn't know.
This is for bonus
This
points.
is bonus. All right, you guys, let's get how many people else are keeping up with me? Hey, that's
So
cool.
this is done with the Sketch-a-Stitch, and it's
Nice.
all run. It's just
Oh,
all run,
you just like
but it's big.
totally did you put a photograph and then just like sketch
Yeah,
over
it
it?
was off of Google or something. I'm not even
Nice.
sure.
That is
Um,
really cute.
it's probably much bigger than what I would actually realistically sew it out at, but I
Oh.
just felt for the fun of the video,
Oh, it is big, isn't it?
let's
Yeah,
just
it's
make it
squeak.
weird kind of because this will throw you off. So
Yeah. And like, are they single run lines, but you scribbled with them? Is
no,
that what you're
it
saying?
yeah, it's single. They're all single. I don't think any of this
All
redeem
singles. It is
or
forward,
anything.
forward, forward. But you might have gone back over one area a
Yeah,
bunch of times. So it's could be 5 or 8. You know, I get it, right? It's but I kind of get I do a lot of this kind of stuff. So I get but it's a pretty big area, right? Like so
yeah.
that's 8, 9 inches. So that's like right maxed out to the hoop, right? For the big one. And then 160, so around 6 inches, right? So it's like a 6 by 9. And if I do the math, 6 times 9, um, uh, 51. Is my calculator for that one? but the it's not going to be very like first of all there's big chunks missing, right? I'm literally like drawing. You got me now.
Yeah, because it's gonna throw you off with
54
the size.
obviously 60 minus 6. I can do my times tables.
Is
I
that your
swear to
math
God.
for
I literally used my calculator for that.
is that 54,000 you
I'm
talking about?
56 years old and it's my prerogative if I want to pull out my
Is
calculator.
that are you talking about 54,000?
No, I'm talking just trying to just chillax. Never mind. I was having a senior
Okay.
moment, Nicholas. Okay. I was figuring out my math. I'm trying to say that it's 8 inches, it's 9 inches by 6, right? So it's around 54 square inches.
Oh, okay, I
But
see.
there's lots of white space, so I'm going to knock that down right away. I'm just going to take off like 4,000 here and 5,000. So I'm just going to, so 54 will go down to like maybe it's 44 square inches of embroidery, and then all of it is run stitched light. Lots of white space, just run stitches, which I know is going to be under 500 per inch. So it's got to be a number that's what did I say? 40 at 500, like in that 20,000 range. I don't know. I'm going to throw out a number just
All
on
right.
gut. I'm just going to I'm
Uh,
thinking
let
6,000
me
to
know
20,000 is my range, but
let me
it's,
know when you got your number, and I'll give you a
what's
countdown.
hard about this is to really not where this one has the most variability is how much you sketch because it's just a small picture and I really can't like fully interpret like how I know from doing a lot of these thread sketches that I can really pile it in, but I
Yeah,
can also just really lightly do it. So
yeah.
what's your feeling? Did you really pile it in or did you just kind of lightly do it?
I think
You don't
it's
have to answer.
pretty light. I think it's pretty light. I think maybe down here I scribbled, and maybe right in the whiskers I scribbled,
Yeah,
but,
the
like,
rest
most
of
for the
it's
most part, it's pretty
pretty
light.
light. Okay. So I'm going to lower my guess. So if I take that, if I go, first of all, it's 54 square inches, knocked it off down to say 40 without the white spaces. It's probably not very accurate, but it's going to be less than 500. Let's say it's 400 per inch. So I'm going to go with 16,000. That's where I might, you know
Alright.
what? 16.5. Let's just throw an extra 5 in there. So that's where I'm going to go.
All right. Let's see how you did there. 14,000.
Oh, I didn't
12.
get down
So I
9.
think you're a little bit off. I think the highest you could have guessed was
3 for 3.
15,413.
I got a 3
So
for 3.
you got 3 for
Hey,
3. You got your 50.
thanks, Nick. You tested me good today. That was a fun video.
The lowest you could have gone was 12,611 for that one.
All the Bears were here cheering for me. They all had a great
Yeah.
time.
I hope you
and-
guys enjoyed this video and this form of content, because it's not the usual for Trevor. He's usually the teacher, but now he's the for fun guy.
Yes, Nicholas, I appreciate you so much. This was fun. And really, we would like to comment, like our channel, you guys. If you
Follow
like
us.
embroidery, follow Trevor and Nick. You'll have a lot of fun.
And when you hit the subscribe button, you should see a bell beside the subscribe. And if you want to be notified whenever we post, you can press that. And yeah, like the video to help us. And if you liked this video, you can share it with any of your friends to help support us.
That's right. We appreciate your
give us
comments.
your feedback on what you did like or didn't like about this video, and if you want us to continue.
Do you have a game we should play? Tell Nick.
Yeah. So thank you everybody for watching today.
Okay.
It was
Thanks
a lot of
for
fun.
coming to Sunset Stitches, you guys.
Good job, Dad. You got to win.
Right on, Nicholas. That was fun. You're welcome. Thanks for doing it.
Yeah. So I'm just going to remove that. All right. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.